Leah Lawson to serve and get the game going. There's a big hit that's out of bounds by Reese Fetty, junior from Farmersville, Texas. Lawson, the 5'9" junior from Arlington, Texas. And she serves this one out of bounds. So 2 quick errors, one by each team here in the first 2 points of the game. Millie Allgood, 5'10" sophomore from Sherwood, Arkansas, who served for the Lions. Allgood really came on last year towards the end of the year as a freshman. There's a big hit. Kylie Owens putting that one away for the Panthers. Now Kylie Owens back to the service line. 5'11" sophomore. Fetty just bumping that one over, getting it across the outstretched arms of the defenders at the net for the point to tie this game at 2. Lions under first-year head coach Joe Morales. Panthers also under first-year coach Sherry Lindsay. There's a block, but falls down on the Panthers side. Lions have their first lead of the game at 3-2. Just getting started here, set number 1. Glad to have you along. Reese Fetty serving. It's a nice set by Leah Lawson, but a better block up front by A&M Commerce. Lions with a quick 4-2 lead. That pass from Nino was a little bit too close to the net, and the Lions able to just bump it back over. Looked like Avery Wilkes got that hit. There's another one. It's real close to the net, but this time Prairie View able to dig it back up. Both teams with a good rally. There's a nice hit. Gets the back line by Tufuli. Tana Tufuli, the freshman from St. Hedwig, Texas, of Steele High School. Fetty serves this one out of bounds. Lions, a 5-0 scoring run before that point. Now it's 6-3. Jacqueline Nino, freshman from Mission, Texas. And there is a hit that's just out of bounds on the far side of what Tufuli was trying for. And to just barely bump it over and get it inbounds, and good job there. And we're gonna have a player in the net for A&M Commerce. Looked like Avery Wilkes called in the net. So 3 straight points for the Panthers here. Panthers trying to set up some offense. Nice dig by Allgood. Save that for the Lions. There's another one. And there's a shot. Gets down for A&M Commerce. Lions up 7-5. Avery Wilkes to serve. Short serve, back set. Nice dig out by Wilkes. Panthers on the attack. Nice set and kill by Leela Smalls. Both teams make a little bit of run. The other team coming back. Right now it's a 1-point game. It's 7-6. There is looked like Deja Benjamin tried to just maybe jumped a little bit too soon. It was out maybe a little bit beyond her reach and just barely got a fingertip on it. Nia Walker to serve with the game tied at 7. Set 1. There's a kill by the Lions to regain the 1-point advantage. Lions come in with 222 kills on the season. They're allowing 317. There's a nice push to the side. Finds the line. That was Janiah Henderson. Lions out hitting or have doubled up in the kills tonight already, 6-3. There's a hit up front that's off a blocker, out of bounds. Lions back up by 1, 9-8 here in set 1. There's a nice dig there from the back line, gets it across. A little bump over from the Panthers. There's another hit up front. Deja Benjamin with another big kill. 10-8 Lions on top. Taylor Borden serving for A&M Commerce. Betty just has to bump it over from the back line. There's a block up front by Peyton Roper, sophomore from Converse, Texas. Lions up by 3, 11-8. Some big play at the line here at the net here in the first set from A&M Commerce. There is in the net. A&M Commerce and Coach Morales wanting to find out exactly who it was and what happened. He gets the explanation and he's satisfied with the results. Janiah Henderson serving for the Panthers. There is a block up front. Lions setting it up and blocked by Prairie View A&M, and then the ball finds the sweet spot and falls down for a A&M Commerce point, 12-9. There is a hit that hits the net. Good recover by the Panthers, though. As they push it over, Commerce gets it back across. Here's a big hit. Lions get it over with a couple of fantastic back row plays themselves, and then a nice set Kylie Owens just ends that one really quick. The second kill of the game for Kylie Owens. Leah Lawson to serve. There's a block that is at the net, but it falls for a Lions point. Substitutions coming in for A&M Commerce. Really all good coming back in. As is Brianne Connolly. Really all good to serve. Back set by the Panthers. Hit to the back line off of Taylor Borden, out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. Bring up Kylie Owens. And she hits it into the net. Service error. It's the second one on the Panthers. The play before, the kill by Nia Walker, was her first of the game. Caitlin Breland, junior from Magnolia, Texas, now into serve for the Lions. 14-11. It's a nice back set and hit into the net. Kirsten Atkinson. And that is going to bring the score to 15-11, which is going to bring us to our first timeout of the game. Lions on top 15-11. We'll be right back from A&M Commerce with more here on ESPN Plus.
You hear that? No. This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling. Listen. The sizzling, the chopping, the spatula.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak.
grill.
Grill great.
Barkley for the Ruffles.
Charles, it's barbecue time.
Nah, Chuck's always been a little twisted.
Everybody knows you love cheese, old man. So hit 6. Oh! No!
Ruffles, choose the flavor that speaks to you.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
15-11 is our score here in the first set. A&M Commerce on top of Prairie View A&M. A&M with a hit percentage of .368. 10 kills already. Neither team with any service aces. Lions with 2 blocks. Panthers with none. Lions serving. There's a nice block that goes out of bounds up front. But a good hit. It's going to be A&M Commerce. They're saying A&M Commerce point, but they also said, I'm confused on what the call was. I thought it was, originally they said it was out off the block from A&M Commerce, but now they gave the point to A&M Commerce. I thought that should have been Panther point. Maybe they're saying it came back and touched another Panther player. As it is, it's Lion volleyball. Nobody challenged it. Prairie View doing a very nice job of getting that one over. Here's a hit off the block at the net. Tana Tafuli with the kill. That is her 5th kill already in this game. Short serve hits the net. Panthers are ready for it. There's a nice dig out by Jade Smith. Lions just punch it back over. There's a hit up front. Nia Walker with another kill past the diving Lions. Caitlin Breland trying to get that one, but unable to. Panthers able to stop that 4-0 scoring run. I think it's 17-12. Jacqueline Nino serving. As the Lions, ball is hit out of bounds. I think it went off of a Panther player. 6-point Lions lead. Avery Wilkes, freshman, serving. Panthers having a little bit of trouble with it. Finally just be able to bump it across. And there's a quick hit, the left hand by Breland Connolly. Panthers are ready for it. There's another big hit from Tafuli. And it is now a 7-point game. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Prairie View A&M. The Panthers trying to talk this one over. Lions hitting percentage now up to .417 after that kill. They have 13 kills, led by 7 from Tafuli. Peyton Roper with 3. Reese Fetty, Deja Benjamin, Avery Wilkes, all with 1 each. Over for the Panthers, Janiyah Henderson, Kylie Owens, and Nia Walker, all with 2 kills each. Leela Smalls and Leah Lawson each have 1. As you see this last point right there, and just finding the middle of the defense was Tafuli. And you can see the A&M Commerce team congratulating her and enjoying that one. That was just a big, hard smash. We talked about A&M Commerce coming into today being out-hit or out-killed, if you will, by 95 on the season. So far in this one, they're up by 5 in that category. Meanwhile, on the other side, similar story. Panthers killing 228 and allowing 299 from their opponents, and they get a much needed kill there, make it 19-13. Nia Walker serving for the Panthers, serving to that back row. A&M Commerce just having to bump it over. Looked like that one might have gone out of bounds, but the Panthers saved it, and we have a touch at the net. Ball was hit a little bit wide or a little bit too far, but saying that the Lions touched it. 19-14. Walker serving that one too far. First home game of the season for A&M Commerce. Good crowd here at the field house. Everybody's having a good time, partying like it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Peyton Plant to serve for the Lions from Littleton, Colorado. There's a nice block up front by A&M Commerce to get the point. Peyton Roper along with Tafuli right there, 7-point advantage. Lions up 21-14. There's a little ode to Jimmy Buffett there. There's a nice play in the back line, and the Lions somehow able to get that in, almost going into the stands. Get it across, I mean. And there's a hit that goes off the hands of a blocker to Fooley with the point, and the Lions earned every bit of that. Caitlin Breland rushing to save that one on the back line. And nice backwards hit, or behind the back hit from the Panthers to break another scoring run. A&M Commerce having several of those. The Smalls serving that one out of bounds. 23-14. Leah Lawson with that just gorgeous play where she jumped up with her back to the net, thinking that A&M Commerce thinking she was going to set the ball, and she just kind of hit it behind her over the net, found the sweet spot for the point. Lions up by 8. With a nice dig by Nino. Keep that one alive. A one-handed bump over for the Panthers. There's a block by the Panthers. Lions able to dig that one up, and then hitting it into the net is Peyton Roper. (23-16). Janiyah Henderson serving for the Panthers. Reese Fetty to the back line. There's a hit that's inbounds. A nice play. Kylie Owens finding the sideline, that back corner, and we're going to have a timeout taken. 23-17. I don't think Coach Morales liked what he saw the last couple of defensive sequences. You know, Coach Joe Morales, his first season here at A&M Commerce. He has 14 years of experience coaching both Division I and Division II levels. He spent last year at McNeese as an assistant coach. Team at McNeese went 13-5 in the Southland Conference. They were 18-16 overall. He's a native of San Antonio. He spent the 2021 season as an assistant at UT San Antonio. He spent 2012 through 2021 at Texas A&M Kingsville. He primarily worked with setters and served as the recruiting coordinator. Coach Craig Case, longtime volleyball coach here at A&M Commerce, resigning after last season, stepping down. Coach Joe Morales was hired on January 19th of this season, or this year. His first season here at the helm. Right now, watching his Lions try to close out this first set, up 23-17. Henderson serving once again. And Lions having a little bit of problems with that one. 23-18. Henderson with that jump serve. Barely getting over the net. Fetty just pushing it across. There's a nice dig on that back row by Henderson. Panthers getting it back over. There is a out of bounds hit by Fetty for another point. 4 straight points. After it's 23-15, Panthers have closed it to 23-19. A&M Commerce just having to push it across. And there's a hit down the line, and that one's going to fall in by Kylie Owens. Kylie Owens with her 4th kill to lead the Panthers. That's a 5-0 scoring run. See if Coach Morales calls a timeout if the Panthers get another point. Back setting, dug out by the Panthers, pushed across. Lions getting it over. And there's a hit, and that is going to be another point. It is a 2-point game. This 8-point advantage that the Lions enjoyed. They have watched 6 straight points scored. And that is exactly what's going to happen. Coach Morales is going to call a timeout with the Lions. Seeing that 8-point lead dwindle down to 2 at 23-21. Kylie Owens now leading Panthers with 5 kills. The Smalls has 3. Janiyah Henderson, Leela Lawson, Nia Walker each with 2. Jacqueline Nino leading the team with 3 digs. Over for the Lions, Jade Smith has 4 digs. Taylor Borden, Reese Fetty both have 3. Lions with 17 digs total. Lions hitting percentage has fallen way down. They were at .420. They're now down to .273. We do have 4 blocks, only 1 for the Panthers. Right now, Lions clinging to a 23-21 lead. Panthers trying to complete the comeback. Henderson still serving. 6 straight points by Prairie View. And they're going to get a point for reaching across the net by the Panthers. So that would be set point here, 24-21, as Jade Smith is going to serve. We got Coach Sherry Lindsay talking to the down official, the floor official, trying to figure out why that was called the way it was. She doesn't agree. She doesn't think that's the right call. Jade Smith trying to serve this one to the next set, and that one is hit out of bounds. And the Lions will go on and win set number 1, 25-21. Had to hold on. They were up 23-15 before surrendering 6 straight points. And Prairie View making it a 23-21 game. A&M Commerce scoring the final 2 to make it a 25-21 set number 1. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with set number 2 from A&M Commerce. You're watching college volleyball here on ESPN+.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
Okay, we'll see. And if I win, spa night.
Good luck, Mom.
Okay, guys, this is for the spa night.
For hanging with the boys.
Look at Mom. I'm coming for you, Lamar. Yes. And shoot.
Beginner's luck.
Nintendo Switch is our way to play.
I mean, I do feel relaxed.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please? ご注文はお決まりですか?
Are you gonna order something? Or...
I've been exceedingly fond of McNuggets of chicken.
Barkley for the Ruffles.
Charles, it's barbecue time.
Nah, Chuck's always been a little twisted.
Everybody knows you love cheese, old man. So hit 6. Oh! No!
Ruffles, choose the flavor that speaks to you.
To 50 years with my best friend and my soulmate.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge. And Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less and get the job done with 1.
You've got a bit of your face on your face.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Back at the field house here in A&M Commerce, where the Commerce Lions win set number 1, 25-21. Lions had a 23-15 lead before Prairie View A&M scored 6 straight to make it 23-21. Lions finishing out with the final 2 points of the set. Kylie Owens leading the Panthers with 5 kills. Tana Tufuli with 8 for the Lions. Teams have switched sides for set number 2. Really all good to serve for the Lions. Get us started here in set number 2. Panthers with a hit from the back row. Lions setting up Fetty, and she's going to get the first point of set number 2. All good, getting the placement from the coach. There is a block that falls down for a point for the Panthers. So set number 1 started, both teams going back and forth. For the Lions, ran away only to have to hold on there at the end. There's a little bump across. Nice dig out by the Panthers to get that one over. Fetty has her hit blocked. There's Fetty again. She's going to push it across, but it's going to be blocked back over. A great play there by Nia Walker. Walker's been a huge presence so far for the Panthers at the net. It's her first block of the game. Fetty just pushing that one over. There's a hit dug out by Smith. Lions get it back over. Panthers setting up their offense. And that ball's going to be hit out of bounds. 2-2. Caitlin Breland to serve for A&M Commerce. Breland, a junior from Magnolia, Texas, but a Magnolia West High School. Sinking serve, dug out by the Panthers. There's a back set to Avery Wilkes, who just puts it straight down in the middle of the defense. Three-two Lions on top here. Set two, leading 1-0. It's a nice dig by Breland. Setting up to Fooley. Time the Panthers with a good dig. Now all good. Tafuli once again has it blocked. Panthers trying to set it up. Now the Lions doing it. Tafuli dug out by Nino. Great play there. And there is a hit that is going to be blocked out of bounds. It's going to be 3-3. What a great rally that was by both sides. Digging, diving, hitting, blocking, a little bit of everything. Fooley once again has it blocked. And there is a big hit by Janiyah Henderson. Caitlin Breland unable to do anything with it. Jacqueline Nino serving for the Panthers, up 4-3. Their first lead here in the second set. Diving play by Jade Smith. All good, pushing it across for the Lions. All good, digging that one out. Tafuli pushing it across. This time Leah Lawson going to the ground to save that one before Prairie View A&M gets the kill and the 5-3 lead. Kill was by Nia Walker. There's a hit that does a good job of just hitting the tape and taking a good English roll and rolling over and falling down. The Panthers with a 6-3 lead here in the second set. They've scored 4 straight. Panthers once again pushing it across, and unable to control the ball was Brian Connolly. Five straight points for the Panthers. They lead 7-3 here in set two. A&M Commerce trying to break this serve. There's a hit to the back row, all good there. Pick that one up. Lions push it across. There's a hit that looked like it was misplayed by Janiyah Henderson. It went off her elbow and just fell down for the point on the Lions side. 6 straight points. Second time in this game we've seen a 6-point scoring run for the Panthers. First time it happened in the first set. And in the net for the Lions. And that is 7 straight points on this one. 9-3. Lions are up 3-2, and now the Panthers have a 9-3 lead. Nino still serving. There's a block up front. Tafuli finally gets the point for the Lions as she hits it off the blocker And it goes out of bounds. Avery Wilkes to serve for A&M Commerce. There's a hit off, all good. Out of bounds. Now serving for the Panthers, Nia Walker, up 10-4. Walker having a good game so far. There's a good hit by Deja Benjamin to the back row. Could have found a sweet spot in the defense. Brian Connolly now serving for A&M Commerce. Panthers up 10-5, set number 2. There's a kill by Kylie Owens. Kylie Owens with 8 kills to lead the Panthers. Owens to serve. And hits that one into the net. 11-6 Lions going to serve, trailing by 5. Taylor Borden in to serve from Portland, Texas. Over from Weatherford College. There's a hit out of bounds to point to the Lions. Born a 5'7" sophomore. She digs that hit out. Betty pushing it across. Once again, Borden. And there is a hit from Peyton Roper. Lions with 3 straight points. Cut the deficit down to 3. There's a hit out of bounds. 11-9. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Prairie View A&M. 11-9. And with that, we're going to step aside with them. It's an 11-9 game. Panthers on top. We'll be right back from Commerce here on ESPN Plus.
You hear that? This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling. Listen. The sizzling, the chopping, the spatula.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grill right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. Just one cord to set up. Say goodbye to that truck. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
Home internet from T-Mobile, just $50 a month.
11-9, Prairie View A&M on top. They take a timeout. Trying to stop this Commerce scoring run. A&M Commerce with 4 in a row. Taylor Borden back to serve once again. And there is a dump over. Leela Smalls winded up like she was going to hit it. Saw the defense where they were playing, just tapped it over to break the scoring run and give the Panthers back the ball. Panthers doing a nice job on that back line, digging that one up. Here's Fetty, has her hit blocked. Blocked in line by the Lions. There is 4 hits on A&M Commerce. It looked like Roper's hit went off the top of the tape on the net and just bounced straight back without touching anybody. Janiyah Henderson serving for the Panthers. Serve, return was a little bit too close to the net. Panthers able to just push it back across. Henderson. Serving once again. This time the Lions having trouble with it, having to push it over from the back row. There is a hit off of a blocker, and for another point for the Panthers, regain their 6-point advantage, and this time we're going to have a timeout taken by A&M Commerce. The Panthers up 15-9. Told you about Coach Morales in the first set. Over on the other side, Sherry Lindsay, she returns to Prairie View A&M, being named the new head women's volleyball coach. She was a former player, volleyball player there. She returns to her alma mater after being at the helm of East Central University volleyball program since the spring of 2020. She inherited a program that was 2-29. She finished last in the Great American Conference with a 1-15 record the previous season. While at ECU, she amassed a record of 35-38 overall and 25-17 in the Great American Conference play. She comes over, gets hired here, Prairie View A&M, and looking to bring that winning record and that winning ways over to the Panthers. So far, her Panthers are up 15-9 here in this second set. Talked about their 3-game losing streak. They lost to Houston Christian 3-0. Lost to Arkansas State 3-0. They lost to the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley 3-0. All their losses this year have been in 3 straight sets. There's a hit by Fetty that's blocked. Comes back down for a point for the Panthers. Panthers, ever since that 25 or 23-15 score, Panthers have really played phenomenal. Outscoring A&M Commerce during that stretch 22-11. There's a hit into the net. Leela Smalls. Lions now down by 6, trying to get back in this game. Leading 1-0. Jade Smith to serve. Junior from Houston, Texas. And there's Fetty. Once again, same thing happened. Panthers return on that serve was a little bit too close to the net, and Fetty made them pay. Seen that happen several times in this game. With serve received just a little bit off. There's Smith, or One-armed attempt goes awry. (17-11). Panthers on top. There's a hit that is out of bounds, but they're going to say it was tipped. I think we may have a challenge. I think we are going to have a challenge as the coach for Prairie View, Sherry Lindsay, immediately went over. It looked from this position like it may have been tipped, but it was hard to tell. Let's see what the replay says. See if we can get a replay and find out exactly. And it looks like it goes off the fingertips, maybe of Kirsten Atkinson. It looks like it's hard to tell from that angle, but it does look like maybe it goes right off the fingertips. It definitely did not hit the first or the outside blocker. See if we get a different angle. There, it's hard to tell there as well. If it did get Atkinson, it's just barely the fingertips, and it's going to be hard to. I don't know if you can overturn that with what we've seen. Obviously, officials are going to look at it, and they may have another camera angle. I'm not sure. The one from behind that we saw in the first is probably going to be the best angle for the official, but we'll see. And there's another side angle right down the net, and there again, it's hard to tell if she hit it. I thought watching the game live from my vantage point, I'm right here close to where it happened, and I thought from my vantage point, I thought live it did look like the ball was touched, but it's the replays are going to be hard. As I said, the first replay we saw was probably going to be the most definitive, but I don't know if there is a definitive yes or no. This may just have to be we can't tell, and we're going to have to there's not conclusive evidence, and we're going to have to leave it. We're going to see that first angle once again, and you can see the hit, and oh, man, that is so close. I don't know if she got that or not. Boy, that's so close. And it looks like maybe it went off Atkins. I'm telling you, that is so close. I'm glad I do not have to I don't have to make that decision. So we'll see what the officials say. Meanwhile, 17-12 right now, Prairie View A&M. That's what the score is at the moment. And we're going to get the official word here. Looks like A&M Commerce winning the first set 25-21. And then Panthers jumping out here early, scoring 7 straight points after trailing 3-2 to make it a 9-3 game. And A&M Commerce been playing catch up ever since. And the replay or the official still looking. I thought she stood up and kind of turned around like she had a decision, but now she's back to looking at the monitor. We'll see exactly what they're looking at. They're looking. I think she's asking to see if there's another camera angle, and the studio officials here in Commerce are trying to pull some of those up. I believe they're trying to look at that. This is taking a long time, and it for rightfully so. I mean, the 3 camera angles we saw, there is not a definitive yes or no whether or not it did hit the player Atkinson. And we're looking at that first angle one more time, and you can see the hit right there, it's so hard to see whether or not it goes off the fingertips as Peyton Roper just hit it as hard as she could. And obviously the ball was out of bounds. So that's the issue here. If the ball falls out of bounds and it's is tipped by Prairie View, then it's going to be A&M Commerce point. If it was not, then it's going to be a point for the Panthers. And we're going to get the official word here as they're going to say it is a point. And I think she's saying there's not definitive, and it was not definitive. And that's what it looks like. The officials just kind of walked over to Coach Lindsay and kind of gave a shrugging motion as if to say there just wasn't enough evidence to and I would have to agree. I would think that it would be one of those things where you would hope that maybe but they was so close. It's one of those non-conclusive reviews. Meanwhile, Leila Smalls hits that one into the net. So now it's a 4-point game at 17-13 here in set number 2. Peyton Plant serving for the Lions. And there is a back set and a hit to the back corner where nobody was. Kirsten Atkinson with the hit. It's her second kill of the game. 18-13. Panthers on top. Lions just have to bump it over. And there's a hit that's out of bounds. The Lions point. (18-14), Panthers on top. Caitlin Breland to serve. Waiting the whistle from the official. There she gets it. And that serve is out of bounds. Those unforced errors are what hurts the team. And it's not just volleyball. You go with any sport, whenever you've got the unforced errors and those things where you hit it into the net, you hit it out of bounds without being forced to do that. That's what hurts a team. There's a kill up front. Nia Walker just dominated that hit right in the middle. Jacqueline Nino to serve. And there again, another serve receive that's just too close to the net, and Panthers make the Lions pay, and they've regained their 7-point advantage thanks to the errors. Lions with 2 serving errors in the game. Panthers have 5. Panthers with 11 attack errors, and the Lions have 8. Hitting percentage has gone up a little bit for the Panthers. They're at .274. The Lions at .215. After this game, A&M Commerce Lions will play the Blazer Classic in Birmingham, Alabama. They'll play Tarleton on Friday at 11 a.m. in their first ever meeting with an SEC opponent here in Division I. They'll play Alabama Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Then on Saturday, they'll play the University of Alabama in Birmingham. Their next home game will be a week from Thursday. And they'll be home here against McNeese. That'll be a first Southland Conference matchup of the season for the Lions. get you the schedule for Prairie View A&M here shortly. Back in action, 21-14, and there's a hit into the net. Tufali. We haven't seen many errors. She's had 9 kills in the game. Only 2 errors. There's another kill. They get 10 kills. She leads all players. She's the only one in double digits. 22-15. Avery Wilkes to serve. Try and do what Prairie View A&M did in the first set and make a big comeback here late. And there's a block that falls down for a point for the Panthers, 23-15. It's exactly where it was in the first set, except reverse. The Lions were up 23-15 when the Panthers had that 6 straight points. Panthers trying to close this one out here, tie this game at 1 set apiece. There is a hit that's going to fall down out of bounds off of a player, so another point. Tufali, another kill, 6. That's 11 for her, 23-16. Ryan Connolly to the service line. A nice diving play by Jade Smith, but goes right into the net and unable to recover is the Lion front. Set point. Kylie Owens to serve for the Panthers, trying to even this one up at 1 set apiece. And she does it with an ace. A beautifully placed ball as we watch this one tied at 1 after a 25-16 win in set 2 by the Panthers. A&M Commerce will try to regroup. Panthers will try to regroup. 293. Panthers winning or hitting percentage is up quite a bit. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the 3rd set here shortly, right here on ESPN Plus.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. Just 1 cord to set up. Say goodbye to that truck. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
Home internet from T-Mobile, just $50 a month.
Good luck, Mom.
Look at Mom.
For hanging with the boys.
I'm coming for you, Lamar. No. Yes.
Nintendo Switch is our way to play.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please?
ご注文はお決まりですか?
Quarter pounder with cheese.
Royal with cheese.
Barkley for the Ruffles.
Charles, it's barbecue time.
Nah, Chuck's always been a little twisted.
Everybody knows you love cheese, old man. So here's 6. Old? No!
Ruffles, choose the flavor that speaks to you.
And Doug. What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
So you only pay for what you need.
That's my boy. And you get out there and you make us proud, huh?
Bye, Uncle Emu.
Stay off the freeways.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy? It's Planet Fitness! With free fitness training and equipment for every workout. Join the judgment-free zone today for $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, September 13th.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. Just one cord to set up. Say goodbye to that truck. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
Home internet from T-Mobile, just $50 a month.
Barkley, Feather Ruffles.
Charles, it's barbecue time.
Nah, Chuck's always been a little twisted.
Everybody knows you love cheese, old man. So hit 6. Old? No!
Ruffles, choose the flavor that speaks to you.
Jack, how's everyone feeling?
We're hungry, very hungry.
How do you address that?
Walk-on's wings.
Try our new classic bone-in wings. Walk-ons for the win. And the wings.
Welcome back to the field house here on the campus of A&M Commerce. Lions winning set 1, 25-21. Panthers winning set 2, 25-16. For the Panthers, they have both Kylie Owens and Nia Walker with 8 kills each. Janiyah Henderson has 7. Leila Smalls has 6. Kirsten Atkinson and Leah Lawson both with 2. For the Lions, Katana Tafuli has 11. Peyton Roper with 5. Reese Fetty with 3. Deja Benjamin and Avery Wilkes with 2 each. Peyton Plant with 1. Lions trying to get back this win here in the third set. They're in that, in the first set, there was 4 times the score was tied and 1 lead change. The second set, there was 3 ties and 3 lead changes. Very back and forth game. Both teams swapping sides. After this, Panthers will play Weber State. They'll be in the Corpus Christi tournament where they'll play Weber State, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, and Tulane. They'll have a home game a week from tonight against Tarleton State. Both teams with 3-game losing streaks looking to get back in the win column here tonight. We talked about all 4 of the Panthers' losses this season have been in 3 sets. So if you're a Panthers fan, that might bode well considering this one is going to go at least 4 sets. Lions lost 3 in a row, and all 3 of theirs also were 3 straight losses. They lost to Wyoming, Louisiana, and they lost to Texas Tech, all at the Red Raider Classic. Four of the 5 losses for the Lions have also been in 3 straight sets. They did have one where they lost 3 sets to 1. That was against UT San Antonio. Get some things squared away here by the officials. Texas A&M Commerce will be on the left side of your screen here for set 3. Prairie View A&M on the right side. Just joining us, Greg Higgins here in Commerce, Texas for this matchup of set 3 with both teams winning the first set. There's an ace for the Panthers to start off set 3. Leah Lawson getting that one. It's her first of the game. 3 aces so far for Prairie View A&M. And there is another ace as A&M Commerce having problems returning this serve. 2 straight serving aces to start this third set. Lawson diving for that one. Doing it all here in the third set, and there's a hit that hits the pole on the net. Make it out of bounds. Point to the Lions. Taylor Borden to serve for A&M Commerce. First serve for the Lions in this third set. There's a block by the Lions. Trying to get it back across. Pushed across. Dug out nicely, and there's a little bit of confusion as both Nino and Walker went for it, and then both of them saw the other and then kind of pulled back and let the ball just kind of fall idly between them. Lions tying this game at 2 apiece. There's a block up front, dug out at the front of the net by Nia Walker, and then hit to the back corner for a point. Great play all the way around by the Panthers. The small serving. Blocked up front. Hit by Peyton Roper. Blocked back. (4-2), Panthers on top. Third set. Ball just barely gets over the net. It's a hit. It's going to go out of bounds. The far side by Nia Walker. Jade Smith, junior from Houston, Texas. Maid Creek High School, Temple College. There's a hit that's out of bounds. Lions tying this one up at 4. Pivotal third set. Dug out by A&M Commerce. Smith just pushing it across. There's a hit to the back row that's going to find its way in. Kylie Owens. That is the 10th kill of the game by Kylie Owens. Joining Katana Tafuli as the only 2 players in double figures kills. Nia Walker is close. She has 8 for the Panthers. A little bit of miscommunication. Peyton Plant having to dive to set that one up. There's some fighting back and forth up front. 2 hits called. Tying the game at 5. Millie Allgood into serve for A&M Commerce. Allgood out of Sherwood, Arkansas, Mount St. Mary Academy. There's a hit. Essence Allen goes off the blocker and out of bounds. Lions regain the lead, 6-5. Really all good. The back line. The hit off the blocker, and we got A&M Commerce player in the net. There's a block up front on a hit by Avery Wilkes. Falls down for a Panthers point. The Panthers regain a 1-point advantage, 7-6. There's a serve out of bounds. We just talked about it a few minutes ago, those serving errors and those unforced errors that really play havoc on a team. Six serving errors for the Panthers, 15 attack errors. Essence Allen serving for the Lions. There's a block at the net by Avery Wilkes. The Lions go up 8-7. Caitlin Breland back in for A&M Commerce. It's a block at the net, but it falls down. Hit by Kylie Owens. Kylie Owens once again with another kill. That's 11 for her. She also has 2 blocks in the game. Really big presence at the net. Tie game at 8. There's another block. Avery Wilkes once again hitting it right into the defense. This time Leela Smalls there. I believe maybe Janiyah Henderson also there. There's a service ace for the Panthers. Their 5th of the game. 10-8. Kylie Owens still serving. Owens with a hit from the back line. It's a block, and it is going to be out of bounds against the Panthers. Lions serve. Avery Wilkes, freshman from Mount Bellevue, Texas, Barber Hill High School. Gets that one out of bounds. Janiyah Henderson serving for the Panthers. 5'11" freshman, Chicago, Illinois, Cypress Ranch High School. Left-handed hit by Brianne Connolly. We've seen her do that several times tonight where she acts like she's going to set the ball when she jumps up, and then all of a sudden with that left hand, she catches the defense by surprise, hits it over. Peyton Plant from Littleton, Colorado. Both teams rallying back and forth. There's a push across, nice dig out. Lions getting it over. Nino with a couple of good dig outs, and then that ball is hit out of bounds. It's going to be the Lions with the point, tying the game at 11. Panthers were calling for a tipped ball. I think that one was just hit too hard. Ball hits the top of the tape and comes over. Nice block. And then that hit goes into the net by Leela Smalls. Lions regained the 1-point advantage at 12-11. Nino taking that serve. Hit across, dug out by the Lions, and then pushed too far by Peyton Roper, out of bounds. Tie game at 12. Leah Lawson to serve. 5'9" junior from Arlington, Texas, East Central High School. That ball is out of bounds. Thought about going down the line, but just pushed it a little bit too far. 13-12, Panthers regained the 1-point advantage. Both these teams back and forth here in the third set. Understanding how important this one is with the game tied at 1. And there is Caitlin Breland trying to return and unable to. Should go down as another ace. Lions with the hit into the block, and that is going to be 15 points for the Panthers as they lead 15-12. Partly because they have 4 serving aces here in this third set. 15-12, Panthers on top. We're going to step aside for another media timeout. Be right back from A&M Commerce here on ESPN Plus.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling. Listen. The sizzling, the chopping, the spatula.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grill right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. Just one cord to set up. Say goodbye to that truck. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
Home internet from T-Mobile, just $50 a month.
Panthers up 15-12. They have 4 serving aces in this current set. 6 overall for the game. A&M Commerce with none. Lions trying to get back in this one, down by 3. Pushed across, diving. Nice play there by the Lions defense. There is a hit right down the middle by Nia Walker. Her 10th kill of this match. Prairie View A&M now up by 4. And there's a hit that's out of bounds by Leah Lawson. 6 serving aces for Prairie View, but then they also have 7 serving errors. Taylor Borden back out there to serve for the Lions. We get to the back line. Dug out nicely by Borden, and it comes all the way across. And the hit, Kirsten Atkinson gets the point for the Panthers. In the Smalls with the hit, a little bit too far. Another service error, 17-14. Jade Smith serving for the Lions. Taken by her counterpart, Nino. And winning the battle at the net once again. This time, Nia Walker just outmuscles Avery Wilkes. (18-14), Panthers on top. And the Panthers having a little bit of problems with that, a little bit miscommunication. Looked like between Leila Smalls and Leah Lawson. Lions breaking serve. 18-15. Millie Allgood back into serve for A&M Commerce. Back setting. Off the hands of Essence Allen and then falls down on the Lions side. It's going to be a point for the Panthers. 19-15, up by 4. Nia Walker to do the serving honors. Ball is somehow bobbled around and got across by the Panthers. Lions do the same thing and get a little bit too close to the net. The Panthers are, as Nia Walker hit it, but the Lions will get the point as someone was called in the net. What a big kill that was by Nia Walker. Lions have had a hard time with that, hitting the ball, passing it a little bit too close to the front of the net. I'd like to ask Coach Morales about that. 19-16, Lions on top. And there's another kill by Janiyah Henderson. Henderson now with 9 kills, approaching that double-digit mark. Teammates Kylie Owens and Nia Walker already with 10. Nice play at the net once again. Leila Smalls coming up big. And then a left-handed hit across. The same thing that we've been watching Brianne Connolly do for the A&M Commerce Lions. This time it was on the other side, Leah Lawson doing the same exact thing for the Panthers. And they now have a 21-16 advantage over A&M Commerce. 5-point advantage here in set number 3. Talked about A&M Commerce, the kills on the season. They've had 34 aces in their 7 games. So far, none tonight. They've had 57 serving aces committed against them, and 6 so far tonight by Prairie View A&M. And while on the other side, it comes to aces. Prairie View with coming into tonight has 32. They've given up 37. So you add the 6 to that, they're up by 1 in that category for the season as of this very moment, 38-37. We'll see how the game ends, obviously. Panthers trying to take a 2-0 lead. They lost set number 1, 25-21. Won set 2, 25-16, and they lead set 3, 21-16. Kylie Owens serving for the Panthers. Owens from the back line, hitting it, goes off the flag. Hit across Jacqueline Nino. A&M Commerce stumbling a little bit on that play. Nice dig by Smith. And a block that goes out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. Great concentration by Jacqueline Nino as that ball was hit so high it went off the American flag here at the field house, and able to have concentration knowing that that was going to be the third hit. It had to get over the net. Lions digging that one out. Nino with that one. And there is a hit down the line. Janiyah Henderson with another kill. 22-17, 5-point advantage for the Panthers. Now Henderson to serve. Henderson with one of those 6 serving aces. There is point for the Lions. 22-18. And Connolly to serve. Junior from Coolidge, Texas, and Groesbeck High School. She hits that one into the net for a serving error. Panthers back up by 5, 23-18. Leah Lawson serving. Try to close this game out, or this set out. Nino going to the ground for that dig. There's a block up front by Katana Tafuli. Tafuli to serve. Smith diving for that one. Essence Allen diving. Ball out of bounds. Point, Panthers. With a small serving set point here in the third set. Ball's going to be out of bounds, a little bit long. 9 serving errors for the Panthers. Jade Smith trying to keep A&M Commerce in this one, down by 4, 24-20. Panthers pushing it across. Connolly. A&M Commerce now with the ball. And the ball goes off the blocker. Essence Allen with the kill. 24-21. See if Sherry Lindsay uses one of her timeouts should the Lions score here. And the Lions do score on a block by Avery Wilkes. And they are going to use their first timeout of this third set. Lions cutting the lead down to 24-22. They trailed 23-18 just a few minutes ago. Getting this one back in. And we saw this happen in the first set the other way around. The Lions were up 23-15 before Prairie View A&M scored 6 straight points. And Lions able to score the final 2 to make it a 25-21 game. But then Prairie View ran with that in the second set and then pulled away early here in the third set. Lions trying to battle back, understanding how important this third set is, not wanting to really fall behind 2-1 here in this best-of-5 set. Glad to have you along. Greg Higgins here at the Fieldhouse. First home game for A&M Commerce. Lions in this 2023 volleyball season. Their second year in the Southland Conference. Members of Division I making that transition last year. They're still under the probation period where they can't participate in postseason play. They're trying to get everything up to speed. And the volleyball program, one of those they're trying to build up. They've got some big-time opponents they've been playing this year. Already playing Texas Tech, and there's a serve that's out of bounds. And that is how set 3 will end, with Panthers winning that one 25-22. And they now have a 2-1 lead here in this best-of-5 game. We're going to take a break and come back to get you set for set number 4 from A&M Commerce. Don't go anywhere. It's college volleyball on ESPN+.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
BK Royal Crispy Wraps. Eat it with the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one hand.
And BK, have it your way.
Your first home sees a lot of firsts. From first loves to first steps. Sure, it can be a handful at times, keeping you up at night.
Come on now.
But with help from the Home Depot,
Thank you very much.
you'll find the confidence to create the first place you call your own. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
All right, guys, so looking good out there, but there are a few things we need to work on. First, we need to be more aggressive when there's men on the... Kyle?
Thanks, bro.
Nice steal, Tuck. Now, as I was saying...
Hercule Poirot, come with me to a seance.
Detective, you are here to discredit me, but I can talk to the dead.
Mom, what is happening?
Someone has been murdered.
A ghost killed her.
One of you is the killer. No one shall leave until I find her. If the living have been killed by the dead.
You were saying?
A Haunting in Venice with a PG-13. Get tickets now.
Prairie View A&M Panthers with a 2-1 lead here through 3 sets. Set 4 coming up. Prairie View coming in with a 2-4 overall record. A&M Commerce coming in with a 2-5 overall record. Lions won the first set 25-21. Panthers won set 2 25-16. Set 3 25-22. Kylie Owens with 12 kills. Nia Walker with 11. Janai Henderson with 9. Layla Smalls with 6. Both Kirsten Atkinson and Leah Lawson with 3 for the Panthers. Over on the Lions side, Katana Tufuli has 13 kills. Reese Fetty 3. Then you have both Essence Allen and Avery Wilkes with 2, while Peyton Plant and Brianne Connolly have 1 apiece. Lions will be serving to start this 4th set. Needing a win here to push this to a 5th and decisive set. Caitlin Breland serving, diving for that one as well, getting it back over the net. Good play there by Breland. Lions trying to set this one up. Tafuli dug out on the other side. Lawson. Now the Lions try to get back over there. Tafuli, and she's going to hit that one out of bounds. 1-0 Panthers after that long volley back and forth. Fully the back line and gets it in. What a great play. Coach Sherry Lindsay thought that was out. She kind of looked at her assistant, Coach Darcy Kaiser. Either way, it's a tie ball game, 1-1. Wiping up some moisture on the floor. Here in the Lion head logo. Avery Wilkes, the freshman from Mount Bellevue, Texas, to serve. And there again, another serving error. We talked about in the previous couple of sets, those self-inflicted wounds. Don't necessarily cause you to lose all the time, but man, they sure make it harder to try and win. There's a nice pushover by the Panthers. Leah Lawson, I believe, got that one. Double check that to make sure, as she found a spot in the back corner that the Lions weren't guarding. And there's a serve out of bounds. Jacqueline Nino. Nino is a 5'3" freshman from Mission, Texas. The libero for tonight. That was Nia Walker that got that point. Peyton Plant now from Littleton, Colorado. There's a set and a kill by Deja Benjamin. Tie game, 3 apiece. Plant senior this year. And there's a nicely placed hit by the Panthers. Had several of those tonight, that just finding that spot in the middle of a defense that isn't guarded. 4-3. It's a jump serve and nice, and they're going to say it was touched. And what a nice kill right there in the middle. Tie this game back up at 4. Taylor Borden to serve for the Lions. Portland, Texas. Gregory Portland High School. Over from Weatherford College. Barely gets it over the net. Dig by Plant. Essence Allen pushing it over for the Lions. There's a hit that is tipped. It's off the Kylie Owens hit, giving the Panthers a 1-point lead once again. Kylie Owens to serve from Culver City, California. This dive there from Nino gets the ball back across on the dive. Lions get it back over, setting it up. And there again, a hit. Finding a soft spot for the Panthers. They once again have a 2-point advantage. Kylie Owens having a really nice game today. There's a block at the net, falls down on the Lions side. Leela Smiles with the kill. Kylie Owens with the 13 kills, just 7 digs, 2 aces, 2 blocks. Really nice game for the Panthers. Setting up the offense, little quick hit, and we're going to have, I think, Essence Allen being called in the net on that hit. Trying to catch them off guard was Allen and hit it a little bit too quick. Hand came down across the net. 8-4. Lions just have to bump it over. A little bit of trouble with that on the back line. Setting up the offense for the Panthers, and the Panthers controlling this one so far, up by 5, 9-4. As they have a 6-0 scoring run. Same thing they did in the second set. Trailing 3-2, they went on a 7-0 scoring run on that one. And here, they now lead 10-4. Reese Fetty coming back in for Essence Allen. Kylie Owens still serving for the Panthers. 6-point game here in the fourth set. Panthers, they're having a little bit of problems of themselves on that return. Lions able to break the 6-0 scoring run, 10-5. Jade Smith from Houston, Texas, playing the libero. There is a hit by Leela Smalls. There again, in between 2 A&M Commerce defenders. It's perfectly placed, almost every other hit by the Panthers. Kylie Owens. There's a push across. Smith getting that one. Quick hit over by Plant. There's a block up front, but unable to get it across. Avery Wilkes as it falls down. I misspoke. It's Janiyah Henderson who's serving. We're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Joe Morales as the Panthers have extended their lead to 7, a 12-5. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the rest of the fourth set from Commerce right after this on ESPN+.
You hear that? No. This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling. Listen. The sizzling, the chopping, the spatula.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Barkley for the Ruffles.
Charles, it's barbecue time.
Nah, Chuck's always been a little twisted.
Everybody knows you love cheese, old man. So here's 6. Old? No!
Ruffles, choose the flavor that speaks to you.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile. They won't raise your rates at T-Mobile. You'll get a great deal every day.
Prairie View A&M on a 7-1 scoring run, leading 12-5. They lead this game 2-1. Trying to close out this game in 4 sets. Janiyah Henderson serving still. Coming out of that timeout, see if the Lions can break the serve. Lions have not had good success tonight in breaking the serve after a timeout like that. And there is a point for the Lions, 13-5. I'm sorry, point for the Panthers, 13-5. Ball was out of bounds off the Lions. A little confusion on my part there. Apologies. Henderson serving. Smith. And there's Fetty, and her hit is blocked. And this time the block will be out of bounds, and the Lions will break the serve after the 3-0 scoring run once again. 13-6. Lions desperately needing some points to get back in this. Millie Allgood to serve. Lions still with no serving aces in the game. There's a hit that diving for it. It's Taylor Borden. Ball goes off her hands and goes the wrong direction. It's 14-6. Leah Lawson to serve. Junior from Arlington, Texas. Set across. Blocked up front. Lions pick it back up. Fetty pushing it over. It's a set. Fetty once again, this time blocked off the outstretched arms of Nia Walker and out of bounds. Lions with the point. So a 7-point game, 14-7. Caitlin Breland back in to serve. 5'3" junior. Caitlin Breland and Jade Smith, two shortest players for the Lions, both at 5'3". Both seeing plenty of action tonight. There's Smith picking that one up. There's a block, and Allgood unable to handle that hit off her fingertips and out of bounds. Nia Walker, I believe, got that one. 8-point game, 15-7. Leila Smalls serving. Sophomore from San Antonio, Texas. And the Lions diving all over the place, but unable to really do much with that, as it is now a 9-point game in favor of the visiting team from Prairie View. Blocked up front, pushed back across. Lions getting the hit and the point, Avery Wilkes. Wilkes will now go back to serve. Prairie View doubling up the Lions right now, 18-6. Wilkes with that back. My apologies, I said 18-6. I meant 16-8. Now it's 17-8. Producer Justin correcting me. I would like to, I'd like to blame somebody else, but in the end, it's my own fault. There's Lions trying to break this 1 point at a time. Needs some more. There's a nice block up front. And a dive and out of bounds on the attempt for the Panthers. Makes it a 17-9 game. Some substitutions going on for both sides. We got Gianna Arnold from Herzberg, Germany, coming in for the first time in the game. Peyton Plant back to serve. 17-9 game right now in favor of Prairie View A&M. Short serve taken nicely. Lions hustling, but unable to do anything with it. It's now 18-9. Mackenzie Taplin in for the first time for the Panthers. She goes back to serve. Gets the whistle, and here's the serve. Hitting it into the block was Arnold. A 10-point advantage for the Panthers, and the Lions want to talk it over as they take their second timeout of the fourth set. Prairie View A&M lost set one, 25-21, but this game really changed in that set when the Lions were up 23-15 and they had looked to be in control. Prairie View A&M went on and scored 6 straight points to make it a 23-21 game. The Lions close out with the final 2, make it 25-21. But ever since that time, Prairie View A&M has really just gone on a run. We talked about in the second set, it was 3-2, and Prairie View A&M scored 7 straight to make it 9-3, and just kind of ran away with it, winning 25-16. In the third set, the final was 25-22, but you had a very similar situation in which Prairie View A&M ran away early and kind of got that 5, 6, 7-point lead, and then all of a sudden A&M Commerce just kind of at the end started bouncing back and trying to fight back. And then in this fourth set, it's been all Prairie View A&M, and it started much like that second set with a big, A&M Commerce had a 4-3 lead, and then the next thing you know, it's 10-4 in favor of the Panthers, and they haven't looked back. Keep extending the lead. That is our game recap. There is a hit for the Panthers and a point. Taplin once again serving, and there's another ace. The 5'8" sophomore from Glen Heights, Texas, and Red Oak High School makes it 21-9. There's a service error. So after the serve ace, there's a service error. That's 8 service aces for the Panthers. The Lions have none. Their hitting percentage for the Lions has dropped dramatically. In the first set, it was up to 430, and it is down to 148. So it's dropped dramatically over the course of this game. And there is the first ace for A&M Commerce, as we talked about it. I don't know if that's considered an announcer's jinx or not. I guess it is against the Panthers. It would be a jinx. Taylor Borden gets that ace, 21-11 now. Lions digging that one out. Borden just going to bump it across. Panthers gets the block out of bounds on the Lions. The Panthers doubling up Commerce 22-11. We're going to have another substitution for a new player, Bailey Hewitt, for the Panthers. Has not been in the game yet. Freshman from Saginaw High School in Fort Worth, Texas. Back setting. There is a hit that is inbounds. Nice play by Fiona Arnold. junior from Herzberg, Germany. Got that one to fall. Oh, I guess they're saying is, yeah, it was, okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong side over here. I thought I saw the wrong signal. 22-12. Panthers trying to close this one out. Nino setting that one up. Fetty now on the other side. Nino digging it. Into Smith. Great play by Smith. There's a block. Falls down on the Lions side. Avery Wilkes has had some problem getting her hand over the net to where the block doesn't fall down on her side. It's happened several times in this game. Assuming that will be a point of emphasis going forward. Coach Morales and the staff here at A&M Commerce. There's a serve that's going to be out of bounds. 23-13. Panthers on top. Lily Allgood coming in to serve for A&M Commerce. Getting the positioning from the coaches where they want her to serve the ball. There is a hit, and there they get the block down. Brianna Connolly and Avery Wilkes getting the block down for the point for the Lions. Lions with 8 blocks. Make that 9 blocks in the game. Smith setting it up for Fetty. Fetty pushing it over. Nice diving play by the Panthers. Getting it down, and we're going to have game match point here with a 24-14 lead. Going back to serve, Leah Lawson to try and put this game away for Prairie View A&M. Fetty bumps it across. And there it is. That is going to do it, as Prairie View A&M is going to win this one 25-14 and thus winning the game in 4 sets. They lose 25-21. They lose 25, or they win 25-16, 25-22, and 25-14. Phenomenal job after that first set being down, coming back and really just dominating the rest of this game in just dramatic fashion. Never really having much of a trouble in the other 3 sets was Prairie View A&M. So they will break their 3-game losing streak. A&M Commerce on the other side will have a 4-game losing streak, and they will go into this weekend in Birmingham, Alabama, as they are going to face Tarleton, Alabama, and the University of Alabama at Birmingham.